Back in the day, I loved my PS Vita, and whenever I played it, there was always one game I could never get enough of on the system: Freedom Wars. The fast-paced Monster Hunter-esque gameplay in a sci-fi post-apocalyptic setting spoke to me, which is why I was so excited to hear it was getting remastered on PC. Now, Freedom Wars Remastered is here, and it holds up pretty well both in terms of content and on the Steam Deck. So, in this video, I'm going to show you how Freedom Wars Remastered is on the Steam Deck and the changes I would make to save on battery. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as our next video goes live. The game was also recorded on the Steam Deck directly, so your performance may be slightly better than what you're going to be seeing in this video. Knowing this was a PlayStation Vita game that came out in 2014, I didn't really have much worry that it was going to run on the Steam Deck. For the most part, that is the case. It runs at a cool 60 frames per second and will generally stick there throughout the game. However, I did see some high battery drain in certain areas and when there could be a lot going on in some missions. To combat this, I do recommend setting a TDP limit of 8 along with a GPU clock speed frequency lock of 1200. This will cap the battery drain at around 12 to 13 watts, but keep it around 9 to 11 watts most of the time. There are some small spikes here and there, but nothing that disrupted the gameplay. You can change some graphical options like the shadow quality, but nothing really impacted battery drain or how well the game is performing. For full transparency, there was a moment or two where I did experience some big slowdowns that corrected itself after 5 to 6 seconds, but it only happened once or twice and I was not able to replicate it. I was using my GPU clock speed frequency lock and TDP limit, so if you don't care about battery life, you can just leave everything off and lock the frame rate and refresh rate to 60 and enjoy. I did try lower frame rates and refresh rates to see if it felt okay, but nothing felt as good as 60. Without any locks, no matter what, you could be seeing a battery drain of up to 16 to 17 watts, which I think is way too much for a game like this, which is why I do recommend using the limits. However, you can choose not to if you don't care about battery life at all. I also tested online multiplayer, which does have some performance issues here and there. I noticed some slight slowdowns which continue to appear even when I played on my more powerful desktop PC. So I recommend turning off the limits when you're going to be playing online multiplayer and just expect that there could be some slight slowdowns when you're playing with friends online. Freedom Wars Remastered does not support 16:10 resolutions even though it says so in the settings, so there are going to be black bars at the top and bottom of your screen. But there is solid controller and cloud save support. Even though it does feel a little bit dated and rigid at times, it is awesome being able to experience Freedom Wars Remastered again in a new light. The remastered version does come with some enhancements both in graphical quality and quality of life and new mechanics, which is really great, like having modules be a separate entity. I do still really enjoy the game though, and it's a great way to get in the mood for some big fighting right before Monster Hunter Wilds, which comes out next month. However, I do believe Freedom Wars Remastered does stand on its own, and with how well it runs on the Steam Deck in single player and how decently it runs in multiplayer, I'd still say it's a solid purchase. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button, and hit the notification bell to be notified as soon as our next video goes live. And a big thank you to our patrons. You guys are awesome. See you next time.